Hello and welcome to the latest edition of the ZigWheels News Shuffle, where we bring you the latest happenings from the world of automobiles over a game of cards. And Nabeel, why are you so down today?
Because last week, again, the car news team lost to the bike news team.
Yes, and because the bike news team won last week, I'm going to kick things off with some bike news and launch of the Ducati Multistrada 1260 Enduro. Now we had the Multistrada in India for the last few years, the 1200 as well as the Enduro version of that. Then we got the 1260 Multistrada and the S. Now the big Enduro has come to India and it's loaded. It's got 160 PS of power, 128 Nm of torque, and suspension wise it's got Ducati Skyhook as standard. That's the electronically adjustable suspension standard. It's got a quick shifter as standard as well.
But it's an enduro bike, right? So what about the off-road kit that it gets?
It's very capable. It's got the spoke wheels and everything, but they have dropped suspension travel by about 15 mm at both ends.
So less suspension travel for more off-road capability.
Well, it might sound a little odd, but that's because it also drops the seat height by 10 mm, which means the bike is more accessible to more people. On the previous Enduro, it's a big and scary bike, right? So this one is easier to ride, and if you're more comfortable, you'll do better off the road. As simple as that.
But with all of that equipment, what was the price?
It is expensive. It is rupees 20 lakhs ex-showroom almost, which is about 2 lakh rupees more than the previous Enduro. So yeah.
But if you are asking people to spend 20 lakh rupees on a bike, I think I can ask them to spend a little more on India's first long-range electric vehicle, which is the Hyundai Kona. The Hyundai Kona has been launched in India at 25.3 lakhs and comes with a long range of 452 kilometers.
Wait. Isn't the range much lesser in Europe?
Yes, according to their test cycle, the range is less, about 290 kilometers odd. But in India, according to ARAI, we get the long range.
I'm sure it will be close to 290 in India as well.
Well, that is if you go flat out, because the Kona has a 0 to 100 time of under 10 seconds.
Okay, and I'm sure it will take a long time to charge as well.
Well, not really, because if you have access to a fast charger, it only takes about an hour to go from 0 to 80%.
Yeah, but who has a fast charger at their house?
Well, that might be an issue, because then otherwise it will take around 6 hours.
Wow.
You know what else? If you are plugging it into your regular home socket, it takes about 3 hours to give you an extension of 50 kilometers.
Okay, that is just a little too much. Speaking of something that will charge faster than that, how about the Ather scooters? We rode them in Bangalore and I remember you quite liked them.
They were nice, yes.
Yeah. So now they are available in Chennai, finally, and bookings start on July 24th. They'll start deliveries by September of this year. The only thing is, for Chennai, the prices have gone up a little bit, about 8 to 9,000 more than Bangalore prices. So they're about, I think, 1.19 lakh for the Ather 340 and 1.31 lakh for the Ather 450.
But won't those prices come down like in the near future?
Of course, we find them a little too expensive right now. You can get them on a lease. That will definitely reduce the pinch of buying these scooters. And that certainly means exciting times for those who want an electric scooter in Chennai.
Did you just put exciting and electric scooter in one sentence?
Yeah, it is exciting.
Wait, let me take up the tempo. Let me give you some properly exciting electric news. The Volkswagen ID.R, the electric beast from Volkswagen, has made yet another record, has gone up the Goodwood Hill climb in record time, beating a Formula 1 car.
Okay, and which year F1 car is this?
1999.
Which means the new Formula 1 cars haven't had a go.
I am not getting into those complications. It's just that this car is properly fast and makes us want the electric future that is inevitably going to happen. And previously also, this car had set records at the Nürburgring and a hill climb that I know you particularly like, the Pikes Peak.
And speaking about Pikes Peak, we can't go further without talking about Carlin Dunn. Now, he had set the record for bikes up Pikes Peak with an electric bike a few years back, and he was about to set the all-time bike record at Pikes Peak as well on a Ducati V4 prototype. Unfortunately, he died in the attempt. Carlin, rest in peace. Anyway, coming back to the news. Enough about electric. Let's talk about proper petrol engines, big displacement, iconic automobiles. And when I talk about iconic motorcycles in movies, what comes to your mind?
Terminator, Fat Boy.
Yes, probably the most iconic motorcycle ever to grace the silver screen. We got a new version of the bike a couple of years back. We did ride it, we quite like it, though it's a bit pointless. But, well, most of us can't afford it. But what LEGO has done they've made a 1:1 replica of the Fat Boy out of Lego bricks, out of 70,000 Lego bricks.
How much time did that take?
800 man hours. Unfortunately, you can't buy that one either because, well, it's a one-off. But what you can buy is a new Lego set of the Fat Boy from the Creator series, and that has a proper little replica of the Fat Boy, which is about 12 inches long, and it's got all the bits and bobs on it. It's got the solid Lakester wheels, even the piston move when you push the bike along. And when it goes on sale in August, you can get it for about $100, which is about 7,000 rupees, which is awesome for a proper American icon in your living room.
But PD, if we are talking about proper American icons, then I have to trump your card with a V8 engine, which is now coming to India in an Italian SUV, the Maserati Levante Trofeo.
Okay, that's a mouthful of a name.
Yeah, but it will pack a 3.8 liter V8 engine which produces close to 600 horsepower and a 0 to 100 time of 3.9 seconds. That's properly fast.
Okay, I'm sure it'll be properly expensive as well.
Somewhere in the ballpark of 2.5 crores.
Wow. Okay. Okay, now about your expensive Maseratis. How about something more affordable like a Mahindra Mojo 300?
Is that still on sale?
It is still alive.
For now.
Okay, so it was spotted recently sporting dual channel ABS, and of course we haven't seen any big mechanical differences in the bikes. It still has pedal rotors, but the calipers have now moved from Jejuan to bi-brace.
Wow.
Okay, anyway, enough jokes on that bike. We expect to go on sale sometime in August of this year and priced at about rupees 1.8 lakh rupees. No changes mechanically majorly in the bike. Of course, the two models that were there before, the UT300 and the XT300, have been merged into just one model, and that will be just called the Mahindra Mojo 300 ABS, which is awesome news for those 20-30 people every month who end up buying a Mojo.
But from an outdated machine, let me bring you up to date with something which has been recently launched. The Duster facelift. Prices for the same start from 7.99 lakhs, and you can still buy an all-wheel drive off-road variant as well.
Hold up, didn't they just have a facelift of the Duster?
Yes, that was globally where they had changed the structure and it was a proper overhaul. But what you get in India is just a minor nip and tuck job with new colors and slightly new interiors and stuff like that.
So basically you're getting a facelift of a facelift.
Essentially.
Okay.
It's still newer than your Mojo.
Fine, that might be the case, but speaking about updates, BMW Motorrad has updated their entire lineup, at least internationally, with some minor facelift stuff. Of course, the S1000RR, which we rode recently at the BIC, now that gets new colors and there's something called a carbon pack. Basically, that's carbon fiber everything. So the fairing in carbon fiber, the front and rear fenders are carbon fiber, and even the chain covers carbon fiber. And even the adventure line, of course, in that you get some new colors, and the prices of the accessories have gone down by about 15%.
So more options for the BMW uncles to choose from essentially.
I'm sure the uncles will be happier, but even those who are buying the smaller BMWs have something to look forward to, because there's new colors and new stickers on the G310R and the G310GS. Of course, right now there is no news on when it comes to India.
You might not know when they will come to India, but what I know is when the Kia Seltos is coming to India.
Okay, what is with that name, man?
Okay, I know they ran some contests, they didn't go with it, but what I know is it's a stunning looking car, it's got a lot of features, and it will be launched on the 22nd of August. We now have even more information that the bookings for the Seltos are going to start from 16th of this month, so do mark your calendars.
What, that's it? That's all the news you've got?
I don't need anything else.
Well, that means the bike team is winning once again.
No, that's not for you to decide, that's for you to decide. So do go on to the I button and vote for the car team. Please show us some love, make us win this time.
No, vote for the bike team. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Do like this video and share it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.